will facilitate job opportunities. And these job opportunities may solve your unemployment problem, and it may create demand of the products, and demand and supply. If you can ensure that your competition will be functional competition. Functional competition is the main strategy for meeting the economic crisis. In addition, you can add value chain model for creation of business, your employment, and creating demand of the products. This value chain model, first we have to invest in marketing programs like product, communication, trade, and employees. By developing the knowledge, skill of human resources, who can minimize the cost and improve the quality of the products. And by this, we can create competitive environment in the market. More competition, more business. And this business will facilitate marketing opportunities. It will open new market opportunities, new market. And for this, we have to invest in bottom line. And this bottom line investment will create more business at top line environment. By these few words, again I am congratulating Dr. Shantanu for his scholarly deliberation. We learned a lot, and I think in future we shall learn more and more from him. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Thank you for giving me opportunity to interact with Dr. Vijay, Dr. Shantanu, and other marketing scholars. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your very valuable comments on Dr. Shantomanik's presentation. Now I'd like to request Mr. Nurul Islam, CEO of Well Group, to give his comments, or if he has any opinion on the presentation of Dr. Panik. Would you please kindly unmute first?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. In fact, I'm a bit embarrassed.
Please, you need to unmute again.
So it was a wonderful presentation by the Dr. Santanu, and I tried to, learn something from there. You see, I'm not a marketing professional, but you see, I'm not a academician. I've been working as a marketing, for the many years. My educational background from Chittagong University, I did my master's from Chittagong University. So I've got a little bit idea about the marketing. The subject issues is there's the sustainability of the marketing in the economic crisis. It's very interesting, and it's very challenging issues, which are in fact addressed by the Dr. Santanu very well. I want to brief my experience as well as the comments, in the economic crisis, how we could have, make sure that the sustainable marketing strategy, just previous speakers, he pointed out the 3R, I do agree with that, in the crisis, you have to keep in mind that if you cannot reuse and if you cannot recycle, and if you cannot reuse our resources, it will be very difficult to make the, marketing agenda or marketing target to achieve in the economic crisis. In the economic crisis, the main target of the marketing people is the consumers. Consumer in the big trouble because due to the economic crisis. So, as a marketeer, as a marketing person, you see, think tank, we should work on that, how to minimize the product cost as well as how to minimize the brand and brand communication. So these 3R will definitely be the best option to see the cost-effective marketing approach to sustaining the economic crisis. So, in fact, I don't like to take much more time because I'm in a restaurant right now. This is not the right place to talk a lot, but I'll listen the whole, and I learn, how to move forward. And next time, inshallah, I'll try my best to join all of you, the scholars like the marketing. And I wish all of you good luck. And let me, listen all of the speeches and delivery and learn something more. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Syed Nurul Islam, for giving us time from your very busy schedule. So it's our privilege to hear from a practitioner for sure. Now I'd like to request Professor Dr. Surojit Sarvavidya, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Britannia University, for his discussion.
Thank you very much. Very good evening. Salam and pranam to the leading and renowned scholars of marketing, and I feel honored to say a few words in front of them. Here, my director, Professor Dr. Mohammad Sulaiman, he just delivered his speech with some suggestions and findings. It is a learning for me. Professor Dr. Mizanur Rahman is here, legend professor in marketing. Really, it is a matter of great honor for me. I would like to thank Professor Dr. Tunajina Sultana for inviting me in this session as a speaker. Am I audible? Are you listening to me?
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you. With due respect to the Honorable Session Chair, Professor Dr. Sujit Kumar Ghosh, I would like to convey my observation on the paper. And first of all, I would like to congratulate Dr. Shanto Bonik for his prompt and very inclusive mastered presentation on such an issue which is from both ends is very challenging. In one side, economic crisis, and on the other side, sustainable marketing. So to make a trade-off, to make a balance between these two extreme events is really a very challenging one, and I think he did it very nicely. He adopted, first of all, on the structure of the paper, research paper, touched all the structural issues from the review of the literature for the identification of the research problems, and then has taken us towards the opinion or the feedback of the respondents to relate theory and the practical things, and finally in the implications suggested a lot of things. As it is about the sustainable issue, so ultimately we move towards the three pillars of sustainability, that is the environment, society, and the economy. So he has chosen economic crisis as one of the most important pillars. Once again, from the other point of view, that is the triple bottom line, people represent the society. Then profit represents the economy, and the planet represents the environment. So he very nicely, skillfully brought two main factors, that is one related to the competition, and from my perspective, very appropriately he remarked is dysfunctional competition, because economic crisis sometimes compels the firms in an industry to go through the fair competition and to make profit, especially in this era of globalization and many other issues, to ensure sustainability, because profitability needs to be ensured, and that's why firms often engage themselves in unfair practices. They cannot ensure social justice, resource utilization sometimes is not to a very mature form, and mainly when we go for the assurance of the organizational performance in respect of financial performance as well as in respect of operational performance. So questions about the cost minimization, cost leadership, on the other hand, quality improvisation. Always there is a challenge of making balance between these two. If you minimize cost, maybe it it is challenging for the quality. And ultimately, if you cannot make a balance between these two, a good brand value assurance becomes difficult. So in his paper, from different perspectives, what I have observed that he had good attempt to cover those aspects of the holistic marketing to ultimately ensure good performance marketing. I appreciate his paper. He had a very good and bold attempt, and also found a very good learning from Honorable Sir Professor Dr. Mohammad Sulaiman. He adopted 3R. I think this 3R concept he may link with, that triple bottom line 3P. So that can add further value. Otherwise, this paper is really good one, and it is very much time sensitive and on the contemporary issues. So from his paper, with this experience, if the firms that he surveyed or which were not surveyed, not only particularly in Bangladesh, in the other developing countries, as well as the experience of the developed countries, if these are taken and a comparative further studies, what he expected, if those are undertaken, I think so many other factors will be identified in future, creating a path for the future researchers. And for me, it is always a matter of pleasure to work with in this arena, especially with the sustainability, as the whole world is going for the sustainable issues. And we are in Bangladesh also, we are attempting the sustainable development goals. After the success of the achievement of the Millennium Development Goals, I think this paper is very much time-worthy. So best wishes to the department for organizing such a webinar, and it is after a long time that somehow I am here with you, with my mother department. So thanks to the organizer, best wishes, greetings, and will engage myself and my colleagues also to this part of research from my university. So thank you once again, best wishes, and greetings on the eve of 6th Bangladesh Marketing Day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Surojit Sarvavidya. I would like to take the privilege to introduce Surojit as my classmate. He is one of my classmates who has reached to that position of Vice Chancellor, and you really made our department proud. Thank you, Surojit Sarvavidya, for your very analytical and constructive comments on Shanto Bonik's paper, and you have already said raise some issues so that he can add some value to the present paper. As we know that we have Professor Mizanur Rahman sir with us, and he is so busy, and I think it's time to hear from Mizanur Rahman sir. So before going to our other audible participants, I would like to hear from Professor Mizanur Rahman sir.
Practices. Okay, thank you everybody. প্রথমেই আমি শুভেচ্ছা জানাচ্ছি ষষ্ঠ বাংলাদেশ দিবস মার্কেটিং দিবস উপলক্ষে as a convener of this mega event, I can say. So আমি সবাইকে অভিনন্দন জানাচ্ছি, and এটা একটা serious discussion চলছে all over the country, and various universities and also that corporate houses তারা আয়োজন করেছে অনেকগুলো সেমিনার, সকাল থেকে চলছে। তো আমি আজকে এই সেমিনারের বিষয়বস্তু নিয়ে এখানে অনেক বিশেষ করে সুলাইমান স্যার আছে, আর সর্ববিদ্যা বোঝাইতে যাচ্ছে, সর্ববিদ্যা সব বিদ্যায় তারা আলোচনা করে ফেলছে অলরেডি। অ্যান্ড শান্ত বণিক presented in a very articulate way, Syed Nur Bhai as a practitioner and also a very good আমি বলবো যে জ্ঞানী লোক যারা ব্যবসা বাণিজ্যের সাথে জড়িত আছে, চিটাগাঙ্গে is one of them, and I know him from বহু আগের থেকে আমি জানি। Exactly that as a marketer of this millennium, we have to face some certainties. These are not probability. You know the difference between probability. Probability means কোনো ঘটনা ঘটতেও পারে, নাও ঘটতে পারে। যেমন চাঁদে গিয়ে আপনি ফিরে আসতেও পারেন, নাও আসতে পারেন, কারণ একবার চাঁদে মানুষ গিয়েছিল, ফিরেও আসছে 10th July 1969, বাট সূর্যে গিয়ে ফিরে আসার কোনো সম্ভাবনা নেই। দিস ইজ সার্টেনিটি। এক্স্যাক্টলি সেম ইন আওয়ার কেস অলসো। As a marketer of this millennium, we have to face at least three certainties. One is that globalization. Globalization, it has many meaning. If you ask someone who is a labor activist or international labor jara kaজ করে, if you ask them what do you mean by globalization, if he's an environmentalist, if you ask him to define globalization, then he will say, oh, it's warming.